Good luck with the round boxing.
What's up, brother?
Right on, man. Good to see you, man. Right back at it, man. It's good to see you. Coming off of that the victory over the Cubs. Right here, got to main event on a huge card here at Staples Center. Tell me about how that feels. Right down the block, man, Santa Ana.
Oh man, it's electrifying. When you go out there and you hear your crowd chanting your name and just cheering for you, it's an amazing feeling. I can't describe it. It's the best feeling ever.
Right on, man. That's great to hear. Now, you had a bit of a tough guy in there. Slippery. He didn't want to present himself. Didn't want to exchange. Definitely, just wanted to see the final bell. How did you feel in that fight? How did you feel during the fight? And what about it made it so complicated?
I felt good. I felt really good going into the fight. Luis Veron's a tough guy. I give him credit. He's pretty much my 7th opponent that was offered to me, and he stepped up and took the fight. But it's hard when you fight guys like that don't want to engage and just pretty much on their show the whole night, and they want to survive.
Now, moving forward, what do you want next?
I want big things. I'm climbing up that ladder. I got this little WB, the NBL belt, but I want more. I want the world title. I want bigger names.
Virgil Ortiz is there. Is that a fight, an in-house fight? It seems like it would be something that'd be easy to make. Is that something you want to see after the McKinnison fight?
Yeah, definitely. It's an easy fight to make. Definitely in the future, our paths will cross. My respects to him. He's a game opponent. He's a game fighter, and I'm a game fighter too.
No, man. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Alexis, just one quick question. No one likes to lose, but do you believe that loss to Blair Cox was like a blessing now, where you're at now? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. But I mean, even with that loss against Rashidi Ellis, that's my fault.
Yeah.
So the loss against Rashidi Ellis to now, do you feel like that blessing really focused you more, gave you that more motivation to where you're at now?
100%. I feel like I've gained more confidence by losing. I don't know if that makes sense, but once you lose, you pretty much get all this pressure off you. And that's exactly what happened to me. I put all the pressure off me, and I just didn't put any pressure to go in that ring and have fun. And I felt like that's what I did that fight. Just put pressure on myself, and it led to a downfall. Thank you, man.
Hey Alexis.
What's up, brother?
Right there with Juice Productions. You dominated tonight. You look so poised.
Thank you.
What about your training helps you keep that poise?
What was that?
What about your training helps you keep that poise? You dominated tonight. You look so calm doing it.
My training camp, you said?
Yes.
Oh yeah, training camp's always good. It's always great. Work on the good and the bad. You gotta work on defense. You gotta work on your head movement, everything you can lack, anything you do good. You just gotta keep evolving as a fighter. And I feel like that's what I'm doing, evolving as a fighter. Is like each separate fight.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. This is honestly pretty cool. I've never done one of these, so thank you guys.
Glad you're enjoying it.
And thank you, enjoying every minute of it.
Hey Alexis.
What's up, man?
Jeff Zimmerman, FightNews.com. Great fight tonight.
Thank you.
It looked like in the 4th or 5th round, you really picked up the pace and that you might stop him. You were knocking him from post to post.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to stop him in that round? You seemed to lean over a couple times.
Yeah, I believe it was one of those rounds that really hurt him to the body that he wasn't engaging at all. And that was a little bit of my fault, taking that foot off my pedal for a little bit. I should have followed up the next round. But no excuses. I messed up my hand that day, tonight. And no excuses. Veron is a tough fighter. As tough as they come.
Thanks, man.
No, thank you.
I'll have a Mubarak with the electronic urban report over here. Yeah. Great performance you put on tonight.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you think that you could have done more than what you did tonight?
I think follow up more. Using my jab, not really to throw it out there to just hit him hard. I think using it more as a range fighter, to find my range, and shooting that left. Just pickpocketing with that left hand. I feel like I was loading up too much on my left hand.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this performance?
Honestly, I'm very critical of myself. I'll rate it about a 6 or 7. I'm very critical of myself. I'm my biggest critic.
Keep up the good work.
No, thank you. I'm doing all right, right?
You're doing good.
Alexis over here. Seems like you're enjoying this moment. Did you hear the loud reaction and pop you got when you walked into the arena?
Heck yeah, I heard that, man. It's my coach is always telling me just enjoy the moment. You know, walk very slow, and that's what I did. Just soaked it all in.
What was that feeling like? You became the de facto headliner because Virgil Ortiz had to pull out of his last fight.
Yeah.
You became the headliner. It was a great showcase opportunity for you. Do you think that was the big break you were looking for in your career?
Yeah, I believe I rose to the occasion to put on a performance, you know, to win and to get a knockout. And I think that's what I did. Now my career's progressing. You know, I just want to thank Golden Boy, Robert Diaz, for everything they do for me. You know, this is my time.
How would you assess your overall performance? You said you're critical of yourself. What do you think you could have done better?
I lead more lefts instead of loading up with one punch. I should have followed up with more body shots downstairs, and I could have got him out easier, honestly, or could have been the first one to get him out. But he said I'm very critical of myself, and he's a slippery opponent, like you guys mentioned.
Gotcha. And did you feel like he was in survival mode, where you just had to really press the issue on him?
Those are the hardest guys to fight because when a fighter is really there on their show and not engaging too much, that's the hardest fighters to fight because they just try to survive. They don't even try to engage. Thank you.
I gave a little bit of around. I have one more question for you.
Yeah,
I actually brought it up earlier. They asked you about how the training camp went and stuff like that. When we last spoke after the Cobbs victory, I remember you telling me the difference that you felt in training camp was less hard rounds of sparring and just more focused on game plan, technique, things like that. Is that something you kept going into this camp?
Yeah, exactly. You know, sparring as hard as it is, and when you're going 10, 12 rounds, you don't want to just put that wear and tear. Sometimes you got to take a little break off sparring. You know, I always say that's like the rough draft to the final draft, which is obviously the fight, the final draft, but the rough draft, is sparring. Whatever you show in sparring is what you're going to do in the ring. But aside of that, you have to really take it down on your body. You don't want that wear and tear. You don't want those bruises, those injuries.
Got it. Thanks so much. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Any additional questions for Alexis? Okay, thank you so much, Alexis, and
Thank you, guys.
congratulations on your victory.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.